Genesis chapter 3 and verse 17.
Come on.
And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife.
So it shouldn't have been that way. Okay? The thing formed shouldn't be telling Adam what to do. In the same respect, we shouldn't be telling God what to do. Go ahead.
And hast eaten of the tree.
So Adam also believed the lies. Go ahead.
Of which I commanded thee, saying.
So I want y'all to see that part. It says, of which I commanded thee. So the commandment was given unto Adam, then Eve. But Adam is supposed to enforce it in that marriage. Okay? Adam is going to be the one to enforce it. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not eat of it.
Right.
Cursed is the ground for thy sake.
Now here it is. Here's the judgment. Here's the pain. Here's the emotional pain that we just read the definition of. Here's the spiritual pain, the mental pain, and the physical pain. Go ahead.
Cursed is the ground for thy sake.
So it says, cursed is the ground for your sake, because you hearken unto your wife. The thing that was created spoke up against the thing which it was created from. Because you totally flipped it and went your own way, God says, I'm going to curse the ground because you are going to do something with that ground. Go ahead.
In sorrow shalt thou eat of it.
It says, in sorrow you're going to eat of it. What does it say again?
In sorrow shalt thou eat of it.
So you're going to be able to eat from the ground, to benefit somewhat from the ground. But God says you're going to gain that through sorrow. Through sorrow. Through sorrow. Go ahead.
In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life.
So it says, in sorrow shall you eat of it. How long?
All the days of thy life.
All the days of thy life. I want y'all to understand this. What we are seeing is the first account of pain. We're seeing it right now. We're looking at the first account of that pain that the class is titled after. Go ahead.
Thorns also and thistles shall it bring forth to thee. And thou shalt eat the herb of the field. In the sweat of thy face.
In the what?
In the sweat of thy face.
In the sweat of your face. So I want you to listen very good. God says he cursed the ground for his sake. From sorrow, go back to that part again. Sorrow.
Verse 17.
Verse 17. Read that again. I like that thing.
And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree, of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it. Cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it.
It says, and sorrow shalt thou eat. Can we put a definition of sorrow real quick, please? Find me a good one to drive it home. Because here's the thing. It all is synonymous. Because remember, we read pain. It goes into mental suffering. It went into physical suffering. It went into emotional suffering. So read that real quick.
Sorrow. A feeling of deep distress.
A feeling of what?
Deep distress.
So it's stress. It's stress. Go ahead.
Caused by loss.
Caused by what?
Caused by loss.
Who lost more than Adam? I want you to look at this first account. This is distress, mental suffering caused by loss. Go ahead. The definition. Go back to the definition. Go ahead.
A feeling of deep distress caused by loss. Disappointment.
Disappointment, because now Adam is like, damn, I listened to the woman. Damn. Go ahead.
or other misfortune suffered by oneself or others.
Or others. Go down to the synonyms. Read 1, 2, 3, 4 over.
Sadness.
Nope. 4 right there.
Regret.
What is it?
Regret.
What is it?
Regret.
Drop a bomb on that, man. It is deep regret. The pain we suffer is coupled with regret. So guess what? When the judgments of God come upon us, guess what we feel? Regret. Like, damn, I broke the commandments of God. Look at me in these yokes of iron. Look at me in these chains. Look at me in the hulls of these ships. Look at me on this being cursed in the field. Look at me being cursed in the city. Damn, I broke the commandments of God. So go back to Genesis 3.
Genesis chapter 3 and verse 19.
Read.
In the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread, till thou return unto the ground.
He says, from the sweat of thy face is how you're going to be able to eat. And it's going to be that way until when?
Till thou return unto the ground.
Until you return to the ground. Go ahead.
For out of it was thou taken, for dust thou art, and unto dust shalt thou return.
So it says, out of dust you were taken, because we specifically read that part. Out of dust you were taken, and you're going to work from the sweat of your brow until you go back to that dust where you were taken from. Now that's some painful stuff. Falling from godhood to being one that's sweating and laboring when it was never meant for you to be that way. I want y'all to understand that. But from that pain, it's going to produce power. It's going to produce power. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 40. Let's see. Because there was something that was said there. It says, from the day you're going to live by the sweat of your brow until you return to the earth from whence you came. Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 and verse 1.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 40 and verse 1.
Come on.
Great travail is created for every man.
So, great travail, go ahead, is created for every man or woman. Go ahead.
And an heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam.
Wait a minute. Wait. Did we not just read that Adam was going to live by the sweat of his brow? The ground is cursed because of him. Now, those sons that come out of Adam, read that line again.
And an heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam.
It says a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. A yoke is very seldomly able to be carried in an upright position where you're able to still look dignified like a man. No, when you have a heavy yoke, you are slumped over, you're weakened, all the bit of strength is taken out of you. A heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam. A heavy burden to bear is upon the sons of Adam. Go ahead.
From the day that they go out of their mother's womb.
So from the day you come out of your mother's womb, go ahead.
Till the day that they return to the mother of all things.
So some of these things is, we read it in Deuteronomy chapter, not some of them, all of them we read in Deuteronomy chapter 28. We read about the sickness. We read about the mental anguish in Deuteronomy 28 verse 28. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. Let's read that real quick. Because we just read that Adam was going to be sorrowful, which was going to be regretful because you have lost something because of disappointment. We just read that. So all of these things are upon those sons coming from Adam and daughters. But go ahead, read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 28.
Come on.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
So that same mental suffering that was started ever since Adam, okay, is still upon sons and daughters that came out of his loins today. Put it up on the screen. Put it up on the screen and go back to Sirach 40. So this is how, if anyone has ever, it reminds me of New York. If anybody's ever been. When you look at the faces as you walk on the freezing New York City streets, most people have a face like this. You like, damn, I got to get up at 7 in the morning to go down here. Here it go right here. Just a look of defeat. That's how most of us fare our day to day. No one, listen, I don't know if you exist, but no one is sitting in traffic, waiting for the bus, waiting for the train when it's cold like this. No one is celebrating. Everyone is like, damn, I should have played the lotto. Damn, I should have studied more in school. Damn, I should have paid attention in class. Damn, I wish my daddy was there. These are all the thoughts that go through man, that go through woman.
Nation is men leading by example.